that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And
in the last matchup against the Bucks, played just phenomenally. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want.
Performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. Absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here's Mr. Clutch, following the basket by Emmanuel Mudiay. Lets it go with a three. No luck. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. They set the pick. Inside, Rollins. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Now, here's Mudiay. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Oh! And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Now, here's Mudiay. 10 points for him. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Sundin. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Yes, I'm here with Steph.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Mr. Clutch. 31 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Mr. Clutch, he's in at the point. Aaron Gordon out there with Batum. Then it's Thompson. Now Kid Gilchrist. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Mudiay kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And it's Mudiay, top of the key. That is good. Mudiay's got the first points of the second half here for the Nuggets. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 34 points for Freak.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up. The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers,
their free throw numbers, help them win games.
Denver making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Freak, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Puts it up off the inbound. Millsap misses. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Detroit Pistons.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
Now Joseph following the three-point attempt by Freak. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The 11-footer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Sundin. It's deflected. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 38 in the game. That one goes. Count it.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From deep three-point range, and another three for Golden State.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
Here's Mr. Clutch. After the Nuggets pick up two. Another three for Golden State.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Nice D from Mr. Clutch. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Paul Millsap with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Knocked loose. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. We've got Rollins. Ricky Rubio is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Mr. Clutch drops in the tray. Mr. Clutch has got 52 points.
And what's gotten into him today? This
goes down the breakaway jam.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Rubio.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
The Nuggets shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. And it's Rubio penetrating. Missed inside.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's off from three-point range. Joseph with the ball. Rubio in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 7 now in this quarter.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Shot, high post. And again, no good by Golden State. For Denver, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Millsap a screen on Scott. Joseph dishes to Millsap. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
There's the bucket. Good. Mr. Clutch has got 56 points in the game.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Here's Rollins. Rubio left side. And it's Rubio again missing. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
That is a real nice-looking deep 3-ball there, fellas.
Yeah, Clark, major confidence on display.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come in.
Yo. What?
Opponents building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance